Is Bangkok one of the world's top 50 cities, or is it going to sink? Find out on today's Good Morning Thailand. Hello, I'm Jay.
I am Maddie.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I actually had a lot of fun.
before we start. Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by BISP Phuket and Amanda Water Park.
Woohoo!
Two of the great things in Phuket. That's right. We're going to start today's show by talking about Bangkok and the fact that it's sinking most probably as sooner than you think.
Yeah.
Please tell me more.
Sorry, I was waiting for the cue.
That's okay.
But yeah, there has been a map that came out recently, and it was made by the International Climate Change Organizations, and it shows that Bangkok and nearby areas will sink and disappear
Wow.
in 78 years from now. So in 2100. Yeah, very, very soon. Now, the director of the Center for Climate Change and Disaster at Rangsit University has noted that Thailand will have more rainfall from September to November, and the meteorological department has forecasted that 2 to 3 tropical storms could hit the country. He also said that Thailand could get the heaviest rainfall it has had in 100 years, which to me sounds very scary. This almost sounds like how it used to flood back in 2011. I'm not sure if you guys remember that part where it's very, very scary. It was almost like the Korean version of that. And this year, the flooding will be from storms possibly moving from the central region and flooding farmland and overflowing to the economic zone, which is not good. It's also been revealed that the Pa Sak Dam is full, and if it drains water to the east, it will flow into the Rangsit Canal. And again, like this is quite similar to the 2011 flooding, where the canals were completely full and then it overflowed the dams.
Yeah.
The director is calling for authorities, including the Bangkok governor Kun Chachat Sithipan, to be transparent about the flooding and countermeasures. And he said that the government has not released clear information to the public and still has the previous 13 measures in place which do not provide protection. He said that if the government doesn't do anything to prevent this, then we have to be prepared to move the capital somewhere in very, very soon. Yeah.
Okay.
That's big. But they've been talking about Bangkok sinking for a while now.
Yeah,
but
I
I
thought
think
it was
this
going to be
is
sunk a long time ago.
Yeah, well, there are multiple studies. This one says 2,100, but some studies says that it'll sink even further, like 2050, which is even more alarming because that's less than 30 years from now. Yeah, so it depends on how you look at it, but Bangkok will definitely sink sometime in the future
see.
if we
So-
don't do anything. But we could always have preventative measures and prevent that.
Do we know what we can do?
Well, the
Move
governor
out.
should know. Or no,
The
we'll
government should figure
Can
it
we just
out.
like move to Phuket and then be with you,
Could
Jay?
do.
Okay, good.
Could do. We can make that happen.
Nice.
We're going to start a GoFundMe page where the Thaiger moves to the Phuket because our city is sinking. Moving on, but staying on the topic of Bangkok, because the governor has come out and said that he wants to make Bangkok the world's top 50 cities to live in, or just top 50 cities in the world. I wonder who makes this list.
there's
wonder
few
why.
places.
The best list would be if they when they have their big UN meeting, when all the countries are sitting down and they take a vote.
Thailand. Whew.
Anyways, that was a joke, by the way.
Oh.
If anyone took me seriously. But Bangkok's governor, Kun Chachat, is still optimistic he can make Bangkok one of the world's 50 most livable cities in the next 5 years.
Whoa.
Very
5 years.
optimistic goal. So yes, next 5 years. Speaking at the Bangkok Post forum, this was an article from the Bangkok Post. As part of Thailand's moving on to the next chapter, to celebrate the 76th anniversary on Wednesday, the governor wants to cooperate with all the people in Bangkok and private firms to make this city more modern, more ooh la la, as they say.
Ooh la la. Can you
That's right.
define that?
Yeah, elaborate.
You just look at the city and you say ooh la la.
Ooh, sexy.
Bangkok is the most visited city, but 98th on the livable cities list. So that's the
Oh.
list I'm talking about. In
that's
the most
kinda low.
livable cities in the world, 98th. That's
Aw,
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
low.
poor. I would
Yeah.
say.
poor.
That's poor. However,
He wants to change that.
5 years, top 50. Will it happen?
Wow. From 98 to 50, that's not too far of a stretch, I feel.
Let's say
like
they do
50
on
ranks.
average 10 per year.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Sorry. Got it.
He's he said the future of the city improvement is not about having mega projects, but basically working on many different things as well that make people feel like, oh, it's livable. Enabling people is a word that's often used, including locals, newcomers, and visitors. Now, to live happily and comfortably is the goal. It's not about complete modernization. Here we go, flying trains or whatever. We have the BTS. It's called a SkyTrain for a purpose. But they want to invest in the infrastructure. They want to increase the transportation. They want a rubbish collection, depositing rubbish. How do we take care of that properly? How do we, recycle this and that? And mass transit, homes, offices. Just make the overall experience of living better.
I would say within Southeast Asia alone, and this is me being biased towards Thailand, I think we have one of the best infrastructures in terms of transportation in Bangkok. I'm talking very specifically in the capital. I think we have a pretty decent train system, both on top and the bottom.
Easy to use and
Easy
navigate
to use,
as well.
yeah. It's pretty intuitive as well. Like if you've never been on a train before in Thailand, if you know how to use a train system back in your country, in Germany or Japan, you can easily navigate through the Thailand trains. Yeah.
Yes, you can. There are about 9 policies.
Still going.
There are about 9 policies that they want to work on, okay? And that they include health, environment, mobility, public safety, infrastructure, economy, education, creativity, and city governance.
Okay.
That's right. And Bangkok has invested in large incinerators in the Nong Kham and the Onno areas to take care of their garbage pileup. Right? What other things have they improved? They want to provide feeder buses and more motorcycle taxis to improve mass transit services, because once you get out of that train, you need that motorbike to get to your work, because Thailand, we don't walk here. And also, getting rid of all the garbage will also make things more hygienic, and streets will be cleaner, and people will feel cleaner. The drainage system won't clog up as much. And he also said, the new usage of apps like the Traffy Fondue app.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite. I deleted it already.
Oh, no, not the ladies.
Okay, keep
Thanks
going.
for sharing.
Traffic Fondue app will allow people, they can report problems about the city facilities just through the app, and they can quickly and promptly take care of the complaints, and they can tackle more problems that way as well. So hopefully the governor does succeed in his plan to make Bangkok in the world's top 50 most livable cities. From 98 to 50 in 5 years. Let's start the countdown. For now, we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we'll be talking about motorcycles riding on the sideways, pavements,
I'm sure everybody
footpath,
experienced that.
which everyone's experienced. More on that after the break. Watching Good Morning Thailand, and this show is brought to you by BISP Phuket, which is British International School Phuket.
The best school in Phuket.
The best school in the world, possibly.
Wow.
Oh,
Just saying.
clearly biased.
Just imagine if you're in the winter in Canada and you're feeling cold, when you look at a picture of a child enjoying their holiday
Near
in
the beach.
Paradise Island, Phuket.
Where do
Where
you
would
want
you
to
rather be? Where would you rather be? Think about it. Consider sending your child for a great education at BISP Phuket. I'd also like to give a big shout out to Breeze Cherry, because she's a Thaiger legend.
Oh, wow.
I believe she's in New Zealand, and she's going to be here soon. So thank you very much, Breeze, for supporting the channel. We appreciate your support very much. As for now, let's talk about the motorcycle and the motorcyclists riding or parking on pavements.
That's
I'm sure
one
you
of my
all,
pet peeves.
Yeah, all of you must have experienced this, right? Especially this road during rush hours is the worst. So the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration is going to get tough with motorcyclists who either ride on the park on the capital pavement, which I think would also go for like motorbike taxi as well, because they park their bikes on the pavement. So according to a press release from the BMA yesterday, during the initial stage of the enforcement, offenders will face a fine of around 500 baht first, and then they'll gradually increase that fine to 5,000 baht.
Wow.
Yeah, and if the offenders are caught on CCTV, they will receive a notification, just like how cars are getting caught. And then they will send the notification to their residents, and they will give them 15 days time frame to pay for that fine. And if they did not pay and they get a second notice, they will be followed by a legal action.
Why are you looking at me?
And here, this is the part I'm excited to tell. So the members of the public are urged to snitch again. To report breaches of the rules by motorcyclists to the police by calling a number or by logging into www.bangkok.go.th/reward.
Whoa!
So the BMA has installed around 60,000 surveillance cameras throughout the city, but they still appreciate information from the public. So that's a quick update.
Right.
What do you think?
I feel like we're heading in the direction of
Snitching.
Snitchland.
an older natty
Oh,
just
what?
going out on the streets. I'm putting you under citizen's arrest.
I gotta do my due diligence. But that's a long website to be logging into /rewards. Here, I
Like
need
reward.
my 500 baht reward. I don't know.
I'm being more open to, snitching, I guess. Get the people involved, know?
Right,
You want to make a change, be the change. I like the optimism.
Okay.
Hopefully people don't abuse it. But of course, like everything in life, people will abuse things. But we can be optimistic.
Yes,
If people
we
have the
can.
fear that they might get told on, then they're less likely to do it. It's the fear of God. Instill the fear of God.
See,
Like
operating out of
pressure
fear
by
again.
society, I guess.
I know,
Oh,
like,
just pictures of Carmel everywhere. She's watching.
I hope the police are on it as well, because remember there was a case back then when you get rewarded for taking pictures of motorcyclists who are on the paveway. Somebody actually took the picture, and then the motorcyclist got upset, and then he came down and punched the girl,
God.
physically assaulted the woman. And she's like, okay, I'm definitely taking it to the police now. She took it to the police, and the police said, like, well, you got punched. Why did you take the picture? And she's like, excuse me, it's in the news that
What?
you guys are supposed to reward me, not shame me for snitching.
So they need to be clear with the rules.
Yeah, they need to make the public and their own force understand the rules. So
And also, don't shame them, right? Because
Yeah.
then you have those defamation laws that we've spoken about a couple
Ah,
of months ago.
yeah.
So if Natty gets caught doing something
Excuse me.
illegal, take a picture of her, but don't put it on social media and shame her.
yeah,
Which most people tend to do because it's easier rather than going to the police station, filing a complaint, and following up on it. That's the way to properly do it. With her, not just a picture of Natty, but
with her.
possibly her car and her car plate.
Yeah.
But careful of those defamation laws, ladies and gentlemen. All right, for now, let's talk about dogs.
bow wows.
I'm excited about
Yes, I know.
this. Is it that obvious? So, during domestic flights, we're not allowed to take animals with us to anywhere. Okay, there are certain cases, but they have to go as cargo. But I think abroad, you're allowed to put them with you on the seat next to you. So now Nok Air is providing chartered flight from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, allowing pet owners to bring their friends, furry friends, their dogs, along with them. I think cats are allowed as well. But in this flight, which is named Paws Can Fly Season 1, they saw around 50 dogs tagging along with their owners yesterday. But they're not allowed to just sit there. They need to be in a special bag next to them.
Can I comment something? Paws Can Fly just sounds like a bad reality TV show.
Season 1.
Season 1.
So
too.
there's going to be more seasons.
Not even
to
on the
this.
big channels, like on AXN or something.
Oh,
AXN's a big
love
channel.
Is it
AXN.
still running?
I don't know. Actually.
I don't even
Maybe
know.
tanked already. I don't know.
Anyways, no
Go
offense
on.
to AXN. Please continue.
Yeah, so many people, like dog lovers especially, are very excited about this, so they could take their pets with them to Chiang Mai. And Chiang Mai is a popular destination, and people are saying that now hotels and cafes and restaurants are more pet friendly. So they're very excited with this and hoping that Nok Air would provide more routes in the future. And this could be a thing everywhere, that they could take their pets to different cities and provinces.
Emotional support animal.
You're allowed that, but not as a pet. This is just as a
Oh,
pet.
this is just as a pet. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good thing, and I'm
Only
excited.
dogs?
Cats too. But I
What
don't know
about
if
turtles?
I knew you were gonna ask that. I'm not sure.
I've seen I've seen pictures of people taking peacocks as their emotional support
What?
animal.
Really, where? In the
on a
Middle
flight.
East, for
No,
sure.
I'm not sure if it's no. I think it's in America.
Oh, really?
Only in America. That's
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
But my only concern is that, there are people who are allergic to animal fur.
Yeah.
So I hope that they would clearly state it on the ticket or like when people are booking like, oh, animal friendly flight or
Yeah,
something.
because
like
now
that.
they're doing chartered flights, so the
Right.
whole flight is just
Oh, good.
animal pet friendly. I'm excited. Once I saw this news, like, yay, take my baby. Yeah. So that's a quick update.
Yeah.
All right. That's a very good update. Thank you very much for that. All right, we're going to talk about our last story today, which is actually regarding the Kalasin Cowboy. That's right. When you think about cowboys,
Pew pew.
where do they come from in the world?
Wild Wild West.
United States.
Exactly, the United States. What province? Not province. Sorry, what state?
Texas.
Texas, most probably, right? But guess what? They're cowboys. Some bad boy cowboys in Thailand as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a feel-good story, don't worry. But yeah, there one young student, university student, decided to save money on gas and fuel prices, and decided to ride his horse to university. That's right.
Oh, wow.
There's a video. Are you playing the video, Shai? Apologies for the delay. Shai, always ready?
I always joke with my friend that I'm going to ride a horse to school.
Oh, yeah.
Someone actually did it.
This student rode his horse to college in Kalasin province, northeast of Thailand, and he's become an overnight internet sensation. On Monday, people on Facebook could see his Boat, whose name is Boat, making a U-turn and galloping into Kalasin College of Dramatic Arts.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dramatic indeed.
Dramatic entrance.
He's now being called the Kalasin Cowboy. 19-year-old Prasad. Oh, I apologize. It was Boat who uploaded the video. The Kalasin Cowboy's name is Prasad, and he's from the Sakhon Nakhon province, and he's a second-year student studying in Kalasin. And Prasad told reporters that fuel is too expensive these days, and prices are rising all the time, so he decided to ride his horse to college instead.
Oh.
That's right. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the
That's
story.
the story.
Bring the
Now, how
horsey on the plane.
Now, how did he get the horse? The student revealed that a local Buddhist monk gifted him the 3-year-old male horse, whose name is Jiao Quan Chai.
Ooh,
Zhao
wow, very
Quan Chai.
Anglo
Yes.
name.
Around 1 month ago. And the temple has a lot of horses already, and they can't look after them all. So horse lover Prasad took one off their hands and raised it himself. And he's putting it to good use. Where do you park your horse? That's what I'm thinking. He
just
made
leave
it
them
all the way to the university. Do you just tie him up somewhere
Yeah.
and be like, stay?
Give them water, grass.
I don't know. The song keeps playing in my head. Do you know which song I'm talking
No.
about?
Ding, ding, ding. No.
No.
Which one?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Which song?
Go up.
Maddie?
I can't sing
You
it.
must tell us.
No, he's going to push you.
Now I forgot. It's okay. Never mind.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
I'm thinking of a lot of Western cowboy.
The
tunes.
most kind of how the rock guy, like a pop music guy and like a country music guy, they collaborated. Take my horse to
Oh,
the
I
Old
see.
Town Road.
Oh, yeah.
Old Town
by
Road.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there.
Why did I do that accent? Anyhow, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. But like this reminds me
It's very-
when I was in the
Oh,
wow,
wow.
I'm very
Okay.
excited for the horsies.
Excuse me.
When I was back in the States and people were asking me, how do you go to school? Do you go on elephants? Now I can say, well, not elephants,
But
horses.
horses.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming near the end of our show, so let's address a poll actually that we sent out yesterday, and it was regarding flying around in Thailand.
Buzz, buzz.
That's right. Well, not exactly
Okay.
that way, but
Flap,
yeah,
flap.
buzzing around. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Imagine you're residing in Bangkok and you want to have a family or friend trip, and you're required to travel by plane to get to your destination. Which airline comes to mind first when you have to book a domestic flight in Thailand? Now, I'm sure everybody has their own choices, but 38% of people said Thai Airways or Thai Smile.
Okay.
27% said Thai Air Asia.
Yeah.
15% said Bangkok Airways. 12% said Nok Air. And 8% said Thai Vietjet.
Oh, Thai Vietjet. We need to bring them up.
Initial thoughts?
Well, for me personally,
Yes.
I usually go with Thai Air Asia. and Bangkok Airways, but depends on the time as well. The timing. I feel like there's more choice for Air Asia. Well, that's my personal choice. What about you?
I always go with Thai Vietjet. They have the cheapest price, and there's about 6 or 7 flights per day to Phuket. That's where I travel the most.
Right.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
I really do like Bangkok Airways too. It's a bit more pricey,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, but you gotta love that free economy lounge.
But like,
the
I
airport.
think to Samui, you can only fly with Bangkok,
Airways, yes,
Airways.
because of the airport. They
Yeah.
own the airport there. But yeah, Bangkok Airways is very classy. I feel classy when I'm traveling on Bangkok Airways.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything from the free economy lounge. Who even does an economy lounge?
Yeah, I
Bangkok
know.
Airways,
Free
apparently.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, free food, nice lounge, beautiful cabin crew. The airline just feels upscale.
Yeah. What about you, Natty?
I actually did the poll.
Oh, did you?
I saw it.
What
It
did
popped
you-
up,
Yeah.
and then I said Thai Air Asia.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did. I think it's just because it was first in the market to come to Thailand, like a domestic, like cheap budget
Yeah.
airline, and it's just stuck in my head now. Like, oh, I
Same.
need a cheap airline.
I don't like going Thai Air Asia because most of the times they used to fly from Don Mueang.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
pre-pandemic. And even now, I think now they have flights from Suvarnabhumi, but before they never. They used to exclusively only be in Don Mueang.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
So I prefer Thai Vietjet, Bangkok Airways, or Thai Smile because it's always Suvarnabhumi.
Yeah.
Nok Air didn't get much love, 12%. I've only flown Nok Air once, and I liked it.
I like the planes.
Yeah, it was
it was
cool.
good.
Some people don't like it. They feel like, it looks silly. But I was like, it's painted like a bird. That makes more sense than anything else in this entire world.
Makes more sense than Lion Air. Like lions can't fly. Somebody made that joke in a comedy show. Anyway.
PG Santa.
Okay.
I've taken a couple of comments. He says, I always choose Bangkok Airways for domestic flights if I have an option because they are literally the only carrier in Thailand with a 7 out of 7 safety rating via
Oh.
airline ratings. So yeah, safety is some people do feel that that's a factor in what they choose.
And they
'Cause
should.
Still many like flights, they still use propeller planes.
Oh, yes.
yeah,
they
and
do,
that's scary. Yeah.
I think to Samui you can take one of the propeller planes.
And to Buriram sometimes there's propeller
Because
planes.
5 people travel to Buriram from Bangkok. 8 million views. Another viewer said, I've used Vietjet a few times. Always better price. I expected old, clapped out planes, but they looked brand new.
Nice.
They were all right.
They're refurbished, I think.
They're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Thai Smile because they give you free luggage. 50,
Oh, yeah.
20
Oh,
kg
yeah.
luggage.
That's a good one.
And they're like 200 baht more expensive. So if I have to travel back with luggage, I go with Thai Smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that was a poll that we did out yesterday. It's now time for the live Q&A. I was going to take a break, but I've decided to just go in with it. So I would like to tell all the members that are watching today, if you have any feedback or comments, the Voice of God will address them. So enter the chat, the Voice of God.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
I was
Hello,
so
Carmel.
unprepared. My mic was not even next to me. And okay, there. I have to hold my mic now. Okay, first comment. So when you talked about the Bangkok is sinking story, Stefan Camilleri from the Facebook live stream said it's time to move to Chiang Mai.
Ah.
It's a
It's
good
time
choice.
to?
Move to Chiang Mai.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the capital, like
Yeah.
they're planning to like move the capital worst case scenario.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Chiang Mai would want that.
Ugh.
Chiang Mai is beautiful. It's nice
I
and
know.
peaceful. Why would they want... I don't think
Yeah.
Chiang Mai citizens or expats would be like, no, stay away from us.
Don't come.
Go to Buriram.
somewhere.
With a propeller plane.
RS said that Bangkok can become another Miami and Singapore with boat docks.
Oh,
Could
maybe.
do.
Wow, wow.
That is a possibility.
Oh, I can't imagine that. I can't.
Well, Bangkok...
Bangkok becoming like Miami with all the boat docks and
Or
Oh no,
just
they're definitely
people-
not. It's not. It's not gonna start sinking and then stop. It's just gonna go sink, sink, sink. Hopefully not. Hopefully they find a solution for that.
okay, a few comments on Bangkok getting tougher with motorcyclists that are riding or parking on pavements. Shano Traveler said, "Snitch on Natty to claim your prize."
Oh, nothing
You'd
to
make a
stitch.
lot
I'm
of money.
Clean.
I just have to. I just have to look out for one person.
Natty.
Clean.
I'll be rich.
And Stefan said, I can see motorcycle drivers going mad at any and all photographers.
Oh, even if you don't have your phone out, sometimes like they go really close to you and then you give them a look and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yo, you're in the wrong."
They're so defensive.
Yeah.
I get so scared of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
they're-
have problems with them.
A comment.
Yeah, it's just weak men trying to intimidate other people.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
just sad. I just feel sad for them. Oh well.
Oh,
It helps
sorry.
when you're 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
They don't mess with you?
No.
For sure not.
Most of them are half my size. But also because I just don't pay attention to them as well. I just mind my own business when I'm walking.
I get really aggressive when it comes to traffic, either it be me being a pedestrian or like just a commuter in general. So when I don't know, motorcyclists, they kind of try to intimidate me. I'm like, "Meh." And then my mom has to pull me back, like, "Yo, it's not worth your life. Like, what are you doing?"
No, I get it. It's not them, and it also depends on how you are as a person and your personality, right?
know,
Because
yeah.
not everyone can control their temper. Like, imagine you're just walking, you're having a good day, you're minding your own business, and some idiot on a motorbike tries to intimidate you. That might piss you off. Right?
Yeah,
And then
it
even
does.
if you're in a good mood, you're like, what? Like, what's your
Yeah,
problem, man?
exactly.
And that creates an issue. Whereas I'll just walk by. I don't even look at them. I'm
That's
just like, I
good.
got places to go.
I don't. I wouldn't
No,
have
no,
a
but
fight.
you know what I mean. And like very rarely, I think because I am Chol and they might consider it that okay, it's not worth it. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, bullies often pick on people that they know they can bully, which is unfortunately the general public.
Mm.
Mm,
A
yeah.
comment from the Facebook live stream. Brian Board said, what about ticket or towing for driving on sidewalks, driving or parking on sidewalks?
I wish that was an option. Like they would just tow away the
Yeah.
motorcyclists. That would
just
be
be
awesome.
too many.
Or
That's too
walk.
much work for them.
Walk, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
That happens.
No, it doesn't. No.
I don't know if it happens here, but in Phuket, if like let's say you park in Phuket town, they put a chain around your wheel.
They do it here too.
Yeah, and once you go to the police station and you pay your fine, they ask you to go back to your vehicle, and a motorbike taxi will come and unlock it. Not a police officer.
What?
Really?
Yeah, so the
They
police
work
officers,
together.
the police officers often pay the motocycle driver to
monitor?
go and unlock it because maybe they're busy, maybe they're lazy, maybe they got other things to do. So the motorbike taxi will come, unlock your chain, and then you can go on your way. So it would be funny if the motorcycle taxi's bike is chained up, and then he has to walk to the police station,
Come get
then
the
get paid to open his own bike. Who knows? I don't know how that
highly
works.
possible.
Possible, probable. We'll have to wait and see.
So for the pet-friendly flights, Tech Symbol said that cats would freak out on planes. Have you traveled with your cats before?
No, but I have one cat before that he was more like a dog, and I could just put him on a leash and could just walk him. So some cats are like dogs. So there is exceptions for that, I think.
Depends on the personality of
Yeah,
the animal.
yeah,
So
yes.
cute. Do you know turtles also have their own personalities? There's like introverted ones and extroverted ones. Sorry, I can go on forever.
No, sure.
No, that's
Introvert
it.
just stay in the shell.
Turtle comment here.
I don't.
It just like just doesn't move when they see humans, but like the extroverted ones will like swim.
Oh, so
They
cute.
want to come near me. I'm
Okay,
like,
we can talk about
yeah,
this.
okay, later. Sorry.
Actually, now that you mentioned turtles, there was someone that said, "Oh, Natty can travel with her turtles now."
So I put them in two
I
hands.
want it.
So turtles are the small one, right?
Yeah, Jason would argue otherwise. He would call them turbans or whatever. I don't know what he calls them.
Turbans. What?
What?
So there's
Turban?
turtles and
Turbs.
tortoise, right?
Tortoise.
Turban?
Tortoise?
I
I'm
don't
still
know.
stuck with this.
Anyways,
Okay.
yeah, they're the Japanese.
Maddie's had
one.
a
They're so
few
cute.
gigglies today.
I'm happy. Okay, go on.
For the Kalasin Cowboy story,
Yeah.
Poco Loco said he needs a hat and a 6-shooter.
Mm.
Oh.
an
He
actual
should've.
cowboy.
Pew pew.
He
Need the
should've-
hat.
The hat would
The
have
hat.
really
Or
put
the
it.
boots.
Oh.
Maybe
be
not
very
the boots.
hot.
It's very hot. Yeah, the hat you can get away with because it's a horse and it's a must almost. So if you're sitting on a horse and you don't have a cowboy hat, are you sitting on a horse?
Huh?
Are you a cowboy? Are you incomplete? I don't know. I'm just saying the viewers can decide.
There was I did not get the comment, but then it was quickly coming in with everyone else. But someone said that now if this person goes to college with a horse, right? They can come up with a good excuse why they're late. Like, I'm sorry, my horse was not in the mood today.
Could be.
Yeah,
Could
good one.
be. I mean, he's also going to get all the girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're gonna be,
Can I pet your horse?
Pet your horse, take me on a ride, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right around the university.
Campus.
Yeah.
Okay. About the domestic flight survey, Mike B quoted you, Jay. I only fly to Phuket. Maybe Haiso? Are you Haiso?
No, I live in Phuket. It's my home.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm very low, so I don't have money to go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I got for the comments.
When you, out of context, it does sound a very high-so comment. I only travel to Phuket, but the fact that I've been there for 18 years, and that it's my home makes it not as impressive. Because people always ask me, "Do you go to the beach often?" And I'm not a beach person. I've been to the beach maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 5 years, and I was living there. You know, like when you're a local, then you've lived there for 20 years. There's other hobbies that I have with my friends over there, and going for a suntan or playing on the beach is not one of them, unfortunately. There are some people who love it, you know. Yeah. Island boys.
No.
All right.
Oh, those island boys went broke, by the way.
Did
But
they?
Anyways, yeah, they did.
All right.
Oh, no.
Anyways, that's all I got. For
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, especially members, for your comments and feedback. Now, we're doing a Thaiger Unfiltered today, and we'll be taking everyone's comments later today. So if you do have some time this afternoon, join us for Thaiger Unfiltered. We'll be taking comments from Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Do we know what time it's going to be on so they can
It's going to be on at 2:30.
2:30, all right.
2:30 p.m.
2:30.
Thai time.
Woohoo.
If you can make it, please do make it. Join us. We'll
Please
have a
join.
fun old time. We'll be unfiltered. We'll be off the rails. We'll have a few gigglies. We'll have a few
More
of
than
Natty's gigglies.
Oh, no.
So we're all on the same page.
Okay, goody.
We'll start a Natty's swear jar and GoFundMe page.
Oh, no.
GoFundMe
Giggles
page
jar.
to move to Chiang Mai. Natty's swear jar. Everything is open. Everything's gonna go off the rails. That's promised. As for now, I'd like to say thank you for watching the show. Please click the like button. Please comment after the live show. Really does help our engagement. You think you might not matter, but you matter to us. Each and every one of you viewers. And for now, thank you, Nettie.
Thank you.
And thank you to Sarah.
Thank
the
you.
voice of God and
Thank
hot
you.
and shy behind the buttons. And we hope you have a great Thursday. See you later today, this afternoon, for Thaiger Unfiltered. If you can't make it, that's okay. We'll see you tomorrow morning
See you.
live on Good Morning Thailand. Bye-bye.
Bye.